So let's start by planting this tomato into this halo. This is how I do it. So I'm on my beds at the moment. You can see my aubergines at the back there, which are going to be supported by sticks. But I've got some string which I'll tie up to the frame, and now I'm going to plant the tomato into the bed, position it in the same line as the string. But I'm just going to show you how I go about doing that, guys. This is not rocket science, but I've always had good results doing it this way with the tomato halos. Here we go. So guys, I've got my string here, so I'm just making sure that it's level. So here's where I want to dig the hole, not too deep. The soil here is absolutely fantastic, and I bury the string into the soil like so. And I always add a bit of this powder. It's called mycorrhizal fungi, and I added a little bit on the root system as well. And when I put it in, I'm not just going to put it in any old hole and have the leaves facing whatever direction and just plant it. You can, and it'll be no difference to the fact of it producing fruit, but I want to get access to those fruit as easy as possible. I don't want to be bending around the plant and so forth. So I'm looking at where the first truss of flowers, where that comes out, and it's actually this side of the plant, and they're coming out so they'll be facing me, so I can maintain and I can keep an eye on those fruit as they grow, and hopefully the plant will produce the fruit coming towards me rather than the back of the plant. And sometimes you can miss little bits of damage on the plant, you know, maybe something like you know, the black spot on the bottom, you know, the rot you can sometimes get from overwatering and so forth. So I basically just looking at where the truss comes out of the bottom of the plant. So what I'm doing now is just planting in the hole, and that's exactly where I want it. Now notice some of these leaves are touching the soil, but there's a way around that, okay? And this is what we do. So I'm just looking at it now. Put that in there, like so. Now drop this back in. Lift this up, okay, and I just leave him up here. Just tie him up here. There's that string, there it is. Just tie it up. Sorry about this, it's just that the string's not tightening properly. There we go. Okay, so I've got my string in there, okay, and the plant is actually facing with the trusses out. That's fine. Just bury this down now like this. Just put the firm it in slightly, okay, firm it in slightly, and see these, like I said, touching the floor. What you want to do now is when you want to do this to bring this back down, like so. When you place it over the top, just lift the leaves up onto the plastic, and then I've got a bit of the string that's just basically caught in the bottom of the plastic. When I push that down, it should tighten up the string as well, as you can see. And then just lift the leaves up so the leaves are coming up nearly outside. There we go, they're the outside. So there's no leaves now touching the floor at all. These will continue to grow, and obviously I can water then in the bottom and feed through the top. Now what do you feed plants? Tomato plants. I basically use my own fertilizer that I've got in the polytunnel here, which is a feed made from comfrey leaves. Now outside my fence, I'm going to show you a video another time. Outside the fence of this allotment, there is comfrey that's gone mad, it's gone wild. And there's stacks of it there. So I basically do like 45-gallon drums. I do 2 of them a year. And that's enough to feed the tomatoes, you know, and I got perhaps 20-25 plants of tomatoes in at the moment, and that will feed them all through the season. And obviously it's not just tomatoes that like comfrey tea, as it were, but there's many other plants that like that too. So there we are. So that's how I do it. And then as the tomato plant grows, I'll wind the string around the tomato plant, and then that is job done. And hopefully no blight this year on these. And the next plant I'm going to be putting in is this Diablo pepper, so he's going to go next to it. There we go. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe. Bye for now.